Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Greco, Keller Williams here. I've got statistics looking at the Seattle and Greater Seattle condo market for March 2021. So let's dive right into that. And as we've been seeing the past couple of months on these updates, we have been seeing these positive trends for condo owners. I mean, again, 2020 was a year to forget for condo ownership as COVID hit and people were just fleeing the cities, fleeing cramped apartments and wanting to get out, spread their legs in more space. Buying a condo was really on the last part of last back of mind of anybody. And now we look into 2021 and it's been a little bit of a resurgence so far. I don't want to speak too prematurely, but we've been seeing some positive trends and that's been highlighted more so in the month of March. So with Seattle, again, we're still seeing more inventory on than there was this time last year, but drastically lower amounts. So we're still about 50% over supplied what we were at this time last year. Now, that's not great, of course, but that considering where we've come from the past few months, that is drastically lower. So as of the end of March, we were at 2 months of inventory in the city of Seattle. Now that is pretty phenomenal. That's about half of what we were maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And looking at downtown specifically, because it's that downtown core that was really affected. Look, people were working from home. Just the appeal of living downtown wasn't there for so many more reasons. Everybody who owned something was just looking to get rid of it. And we were at points last year, at the end of last year, where there was 8 months of inventory in the downtown market alone. Right now, that's at just a little under 3 months, about 2 3/4 months. So that has come down drastically. We will see if that continues or if we see an increase as we move into the summer and some of the more heavy listing times. Who knows? But overall, still good stuff for the condos. And we're still seeing things in terms of appreciation stay on par with about last year. $495,000 was the median sales price for a Seattle condo last month. That's up just 2% year over year, so pretty negligible there. Again, the main story there is just the lack of the decreasing amount of supply, which has been a huge relief for anyone looking to sell that there. Now, what's really important is when I look at the absorption rate, which is again is a figure I use to determine buyer activity, that came in at a number we hadn't seen since February of last year. So it's always going to be higher these times of year because inventory is down and buyer activity is up, right? And that was the same case last year until everything hit the fan in March and the shutdown hit, and then it just went into a tailspin. So again, looking back at the end of last year when downtown inventory specifically was at about 8 months as a whole, the city had from since the time I've been recording it, the lowest amount of absorption I had ever seen. Fast forward 4 or 5 months down the road where we are now, that has increased about 230% to the highest I've seen in over a year. So we've seen this huge change in not a long time here, 4 or 5 months or so. So it's going to be interesting to see how this carries over into the coming months here. I'm expecting more good news to come out this time next month, but May is really that kind of show me time where we really see if the market is plateauing, because the summer is typically a more buyer-friendly time of year as inventory is higher. So we'll see if that continues, but so far, very good start for 2021 for Seattle condo owners.